When I look back on the 2025 Enduro World Cup season, results-wise, it was the most challenging season I've ever had. It was full of highs and lows. The common positive that I could draw from it is definitely the people we got to hang out with. We just had such a good crew around us the whole season, living through those highs and lows. Having that camaraderie is really what makes Enduro what it is. Enduro to me is probably one of the best sports you can do. It's way harder than a lot of people think. It's not just riding bikes and having fun, it's riding bikes dangerously fast when you don't want to, in conditions that might not be favourable, and improvising, and then travelling, trying to rest and recover in between. But it's a pretty special sport that we get to do, and it is a lot of fun, and you really have to just stop and sometimes make the most of it, because it's easy to get a bit jaded with all the hard parts and not focus on how lucky we are to do this, because yeah, it's a cool experience, and there's the sort of memories that you'll have forever. So yeah, to go into detail about the setup of the team and the structure. Basically, there are 2 riders and 2 staff. Male elite, which was myself, and a female elite, which was Winni. And then in terms of staff, we literally had the dream team. We had the J-Boys, John Turpin, obviously the wizard behind the camera, and then we had Joel Moore as our chief mechanic, also vehicle mechanic, so he was doing some knockies on the van and then keeping all our bikes running. I think going to finale to start the season is always a special place. It's where Enduro really originated. It's also not an easy place. Like, it's quite hot. It can be big days with lots of climbing, but to be honest, feeling pretty confident for it. I've got no idea how the bike skills are going to be, how the pace is going to be. But in terms of fitness and my mental state, I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah, looking forward to finale. The results will be what they will be, but I'm going to have a red hot crack at it, and yeah, we'll see you guys between the tape.
Come bella c'è la luna, brilla strette, strette come butto, belle fasteggiare, sotto cielo di Roma.
This picture was the first 4-day race we've had in years. So 2 days of racing, 2 days of practice. It's a big week, like pretty busy, late nights, early starts, just on the go all the time. All right, well, we have arrived in Ligure for the first race, first World Cup. Joel's just manoeuvring the van, a nice boxer or beluga, and we're pitting right in the middle of town here. So in between these apartment buildings and cafes and things, there's actually, you can see coffee cafes just behind me here. And yeah, we're setting up the tent right here. We're going to be parked up here all week. Joel's going to be working on the bikes, and then the race starts just down in the town square. There's a massive church and a big stage where we roll out from. So pretty cool setting for the race, and the Mediterranean Ocean is literally 100 meters to my left. So yeah, stoked to be here. It's gonna be fun. Yo, yo. Jesse Malamed stage number 4.
4 but 1 of day 2 of the race, but 1 of practice.
First practice stage of 2025.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it calm. That should be sick though. Weather's sick, dirt should be sick.
Get naked watching star blazers. Wish you had their amenities to fend off your enemies in one big blast from your web motion gun.
Okay. Oh, that's sick.
So you reach down to that secret panel. There's a whole raft of little buttons, and you pick one and hope it takes you to Mars.
Day 1 done. Bang. Look at that. Must be Friday. I mean, it's the second day of practice. We're doing day 1's race day. So we're gonna do it today, and then race it tomorrow, and then we'll do what we did yesterday on Sunday. So we've got 3 stages of practice. 1 shuttle, maybe, I want to say 1,400 meters of climbing. Yep, 1,400 meters of climbing. So should be like probably a smaller day than yesterday. But 2 of the stages I've done before, and they're monsters. They're like, close to that 10-minute mark, which is sick. We love long stages. So yeah, practice day 2 coming up. As you can see, a thick load of butter and then some peanut butter on top. I'm a bit impatient, so I haven't actually waited for the butter to melt, so going for the swirl option. It's not very fancy, but...
This is the definition of my life. Lying in bed in the sunlight, choking on the vitamin tablet. Love to get in the hole to save me. In the hole to save me. Months in the corner of the room, junkyard full with eyes of gloom.
A bit of track was pretty fun. A bit more flowy and rough and stuff, but yeah.
Fork swap mid-pracky day. I don't see the point.
Oh my god! That was sick!
I walked out just there.
I don't
believe anymore, Winni. We're gonna go get maybe a gelato and a pizza or something, because Joel, Chaz, Winnie, and probably Johnny T are gonna be hungry. Big day out there. I think I was rolling for like 5.5, 6 hours. Well, that's how long we're out. Probably rolling for 4 something. And ate probably 10 or something muesli bars. Didn't have much other food, but I wish I had some potatoes, so we're having potatoes now. Hey, this has been my morning commute all week. It's about 5k, 15 minutes down the waterfront, and it's pretty beautiful. It's quite nice when we can get on that path and actually see the breaking waves. But right now I'm on the road because it's a bit busy and it's a one-way footpath, so. Couldn't find any muesli bars. I don't know what's happened. I bought heaps at the start of the week, but my team's hungry, so next week we need to buy more. But luckily, the Pivot boys have gifted me a wrap. So, yeah. Right. Same one. Right. Thanks for your work.
Let's have a mid-city fiesta with your West LA connection. Hop inside the vehicle, start crossing intersections. We learning life's lessons while we blaze discernible lessons. A man but still a child and I have so many questions. Struggle all my life to evade the misconceptions. Then find a place to live between the negatives and positives. While trying to make money, slinging synonyms and homonyms. I went to Pop's house so I could visit moms and them. Cut to the mall, copped a brand new pair of Timberlands. Then dipped down a one-way, time to scoop up double K. And chill with my people on this bright and sunny day. My nigga Spliff was sipping backs, I'm slapping hands with gas. Located shady spots so we can circulate the stress. Mary Jane invades my brain, now I can't complain. I'm saying, what else is there to do besides relax? Let the problems in your mind become ancient artifacts. Perhaps these raps can help you alleviate the things that's got you tripping. Here, watch me demonstrate. First you ignore the nonsense and clear your conscience. Let your pen touch the paper, write verbs and consonants. As the words become a sentence, you start to feel indifferent. The stress is out your mind, you feel like the weight was lifted. Terrific, I'm glad we had this time to discuss. I'm outro, call me if you wanna blaze one up. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
And kick back, relax one time and you will find.
I try to keep it stress-free, take every day at a time. Make sure the family's in place and let the music unwind. I got plans to take charge like major outlets. Ride around the country chilling in my LA Express on every street corner. The importance of having fun. Empty bottles, full tobacco, don't nobody carry guns. We keep our minds on fun and let the drums do the banging.
Right, number one review.
Like Mr. Cooper, yo, we
Oh!
under the blue sky to stay laced and small.
Had pretty on, I think. I mean, I'm absolutely cooked, so definitely left everything out there. Riding a bit messy at the bottom, but that's kind of what happens when you push max for like 10 minutes. Just cramping up a bit, so stop for a bit of refuel.
So we can shoot game like thugs on your sport channel. Take off the do-rag, replace it with a thinking cap. If you didn't know, tell the bro he should have known that. We here for one thing, and that's to remain. What's the name? Nigga.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes my pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes my pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time and you will find. Yo, LA, give me one time, make it funky. Double down on my underground sound. I'm feeling lucky for this jackpot. I jack spot to fill in my crates. We laid back, chilling and feeling the music relates. We on the to the two, hanging with my crew, bullshitting while we sitting down, drinking our.
Just, I don't know, yeah, it wasn't the tracks, it wasn't like the bike was mint, the trails were mint. I just like didn't do what I know I can do.
You're looking good on the bike.
Thanks. Really? It'll come. Shout out to Winni Goldsbury, 7th place. Myself, we're not actually sure, somewhere around 11th or 12th, I think. So pretty happy with that. Like, first race in a long time for me, so really happy to be building, and I'm just going to keep building throughout the season and hopefully get back to the pointy end. But Dan Booker won the male race, so huge shout out to Booker. He's a friend from back home, well, Tasmania. He's basically a Kiwi, and that's his first race win, so that's pretty special. Big shout out to Booker, and then Hattie won the female race as well, so that's a good way to sign out for her going to do downhill for the rest of the season. So now it's basically all to fight for, but it's going to be an interesting season for both the girls and the boys. So stay tuned!
I knew coming here was always going to be hard, especially because last year I was on such good form and won the race here, so it's hard to come back with those sort of expectations. I mean, racing Poland is epic because of the crowd. but then just the weather conditions made it so tough this week. We had brutal conditions on Thursday for practice with snow and heaps of rain and freezing cold temperatures.
This is wild, eh?
Enduro's like a box of chocolates, mate. I know what you're gonna get.
It was freezing cold.
Hey. Cold? Yeah, just a bit. Maybe it was a bit cold up here than it was down the bottom. When the sun was also down the bottom, so.
And then on race day yesterday, Saturday, was also pretty cold and wet.
Have some cereal. Slept pretty decent. It's drizzling slightly. Was it the forecast? Do you know?
Yeah, we just had a look. Looks like it's raining a little bit.
Yeah. Similar to practice, probably.
What's that?
Similar to practice, probably. Winnie's keen for a mudder. I don't mind a mudder either, so it's good. We're not hard to please.
Trying to survive and stay warm, but I was feeling pretty good. Just managed the temperature pretty well, wore more layers, wore a jacket most of the day, and had dishwashing gloves over my specialised gloves, so they just kept my gloves dry and sort of helped keep the hands warm. It was feeling good, probably didn't quite have the energy I wanted, but that was to be expected. I think the main thing that was lacking from my racing yesterday was just a bit of commitment, and I found a bit of it in the last couple of stages. It was getting better and better, but especially early in the day I just wasn't leaning into stuff. I was braking in spots where I didn't have to brake. So just not quite got that commitment yet, but it'll come back. And sort of just trusting the process and finishing 11th again yesterday. So 11th in Pietra, 11th in Poland. I was happy with my riding and no crashes at either race. So touch wood, we continue like that. But also that means I'm probably riding a little bit safe and not having too many sketchy moments. So it'd be nice to be a little bit more on the edge, but still not crashing. Team budgets this year were pretty tight. We had a lot less to work with than we have in previous years, and the program had completely been restructured, so that was a big challenge, trying to make sure we could get to all the races with enough food and a roof over our heads and a vehicle to get there. So we were sort of counting every penny. We found a restaurant, but the kitchen's closed, but we could have drinks. And then John had the good idea to ask him if he could cook our pasta. So we're going to take
our own pasta and get him to cook it and then buy drinks. I'm having an entree from yesterday. Out to Yeti.
And Joel just wanted Macca's.
Yeah. It was like a hybrid between eating a restaurant and BYO.
We got the atmosphere and it's DIY.
It's pretty good.
We didn't have a team vehicle, so we went out and bought a van, brought it back to Chamonix. With the help of the legend himself, Sean Byer, we fitted it out and made it into a race vehicle.
It's coming along nicely. Got these boards in. Oh, all the evening's work for Sean. He's getting a good clear out. We've got 6 boxes here. Got some curtains so that people don't see what we've got. Got enough room in there? I think so.
That kind of became our home on wheels. We spent so much time in that thing travelling. I think after the first 10 weeks of the season, we've been averaging 1,000 k's a week of driving. So a serious amount of time spent either behind the wheel, feet up on the dash in the passenger seat, lying down in the back, spread across the back seats. It was, yeah, it would become an absolute mess with bodies and bags and equipment everywhere. But it worked and it functioned for our purpose. Moments like that can be a little bit stressful, but yeah, we made it happen and pretty proud of us for getting that vehicle around. Luckily Joel's vehicle mechanic.
What are you up to?
Van maintenance, my favourite type.
So I'd say the box is running sweeter than ever.
Well, Loudenvielle was a tough one because I had that crash and cut my leg open. Pretty much a week before race day, I think Sunday. I crashed, sliced my leg open, had to get stitches. Leg was super swollen, I was pretty sore, wasn't really sleeping properly. So coming into Loudenvielle, the goal was just to race, just to make it to the start line and hopefully the finish line.
I'm going to sit out practice for the first stage and maybe the 5th stage because I know both of them, so I'm not too worried. And the first one's like probably a 2-hour round trip, like a big pedal. It'd be a long way pedaling up with me with that in a knee pad or in some pants just rubbing. So yeah, just throw a bit of rest up, lie down with my feet up in a minute and then be good for this afternoon's practice. But Winni and Joel went out about 8 AM or just before, so they'll be pedaling up soon and it's pretty sick. We got beautiful weather and 5 epic stages to practice today, so a bit of a shame to miss one of them, but I think, yeah, the ones I do will be awesome, so just looking forward to it.
Joe, welcome to Loudenvielle. This is stage 2, big privilege. Let's go. Shout out Big Priv.
Breakfast was muesli with oats and strawberries.
Do you turbocharge it with oats, or is it just muesli?
No, turbocharged.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I do that as well. We had eggs and oats and muesli.
And the eggs in the oats, or
yeah.
Side by side?
I like putting the oats in the omelette.
Yeah, actually?
Yeah.
That's a Kev McQuell move, but I like that.
Actually?
Yeah. Actual. sick day in the sun with everyone. Super hot here, probably 30 degrees. Winnie had a good day, she's feeling pretty good, so hopefully she's alright to race. She's doing a concussion test right now with the LOC, so the organiser here. Actually maybe the Nevis medics, so shout out to the Nevis crew. But yeah, that's basically it from practice day. Here we go, beautiful Loudenvielle day. And yeah, pretty excited, eh? Didn't really sleep much last night because I just struggled to get to sleep. So I was lying in bed for a few hours. But then had a few good snoozes, sort of the second part of the night. And leg is feeling better, still sore, but just every day is slightly better, so can't complain. Anyway, I'm gonna have some brekkie, and then we're gonna go get ready, visit Joel, and then roll out at 9:34, so in an hour and 20. So I reckon the game is just pull that up just for the stage and just cover that. Hopefully it's not too sore. Feels alright, it's quite numb around there. Race down and then as soon as I get bottom, just rip it down again. Who comes up? The leg's holding up pretty good, so I'm happy. Definitely hands blew up a bit on that, like it's just so long. It's like, well, how long was it? Can't remember, I was just looking. All in all, was stoked to be in 7th. Like the top 10 is always, you know, your primary goal, and then you build on top of that. And I had moments in that race where I felt like myself and felt like my best self, the best version of me as a rider. Just not thinking, committing to sections, letting the brakes off and just leaning into shit.
Come on, Charlie, come on! Go, Charlie, go, go, go!
Et attention, Charles Murray. Charlie. Allez, qu'est-ce que le Néo-Zélandais aura produit aujourd'hui? Fellow. Mesdames et messieurs, ça va être taré. JT with a big smile, waiting for the results of Tamo Riananen and Jesse Melamed.
I'm actually stoked, after having a pretty rough week with injuries and stuff, to put the Specialized bike into 8th, but the woman of the day goes to Winnie. Tell us what happened.
I came third, which is so exciting because I don't know, after like everything that's happened in the last like 2 weeks, I'm pretty stoked to even be racing and to be competing with anyone is pretty sick. So I'm stoked as.
It's still a shitload of work that goes on behind these races because it's to get yourself in good condition, well slept, well rested, fit to the start line with a working bike, good food and good content. It's fucking hard. Right, do the eyebrows. Yeah. Oh no, she's embarrassed. Do the eyebrows, Joel.
That is amazing.
That's good, Winnie.
We're on the way to Leogang. We've got about eight and a half hours.
We're actually on the way to the RC store in Innsbruck. But
sorry, RC, yeah.
Side quest, dropshippers.
Yeah.
That's another side quest.
RC store
main.
Leogang
race.
And then I guess we'll stop off in Leogang for a race afterwards. Just because we're bored. Yeah.
Winnie's ready. Winnie's already ready. Winnie's always, I always wake up and then I see her with her knee pads on. And I'm like going to the shower in my towel. Like, wait a minute.
If you're gonna smoke, kids, just smoke pretzels. Or smoke chalky biscuits, that's what we've been smoking.
We'll have a crack at it, I think. How do you get back up there? I'll go this way. See how many hairs on my chest now? At least 40. Just transplant a few of those to the head, I reckon. Joel wants some. You want some of my chest hairs? Don't smile at me like that, mate. Nah, it's a good day, John. Leogang practice done. 6 stages, 8 hours 20 total time. Probably about 5 or 6 hours moving. A lot of sitting around. A lot of gondies, which is nice. A lot of slippery routes on stage 1 and 2. Pretty scary. But otherwise, good day out there. Had fun. Had a good crew. Had some pivot crew, some special crew. Bit of a mix. And as always, shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Joel. Shout out to John. Winnie G. Winnie was, as always, frothing. Drizzling, eh?
Rained a bit last night.
Mm.
It's pretty dark.
I'm not going to have a nap, it's going to keep raining. Anyway, the usual program. Cereal, berries, yogurt, cup of peppermint tea, and it's race day. Alright, we just arrived at the race. It's absolutely bucketing with rain. And our tent was filling up with water, so we've had to do some emergency repairs. Winnie has just taken off for the start. Joel's out there under the tent, luckily, doing some bike stickers. I'm getting ready in the van, so it's quite nice to have a van with some head height and a little, it's quite a mess, but a little bit of an alleyway to get ready. And then we're gonna go racing in the mud all day, 8 hours. So it's gonna be quite cold and wet. Gonna take lots of food. Hopefully find a few nice little zones to park up under some shelter during the day. The gondies will be nice, but yeah, we've got a lot of time out wet and cold, so yeah. 5, 4.
Kids with guns, kids with guns, taken over, but it won't be long. They're mesmerized, skeletons, kids with guns, kids with guns. Does it take us so much? Pass that fire, street desire, there's a message to too, but it won't be long. Cause kids with guns, kids with guns. Does it make up something to say?
So after stage 5, Jesse's in the lead. You got Charlie in second, 14 seconds behind him, and then Slav in third, Moya fourth, and Brody in fifth. Yeah, so in the women's you got Ella leading girls, second is Simona, third Winni, and then, so yeah, should be pretty good. Hopefully Winni gets the pole. She's got like a bit of a buffer, so maybe like 4 seconds to fourth, so yeah.
And she was all smiles at the start as well, despite the heavy rain.
Let's go! Let's go, bro! Oh.
Find a hat. Good job, dude. Hard work, late night. I had the first one up the top in that high speed wood section. It's just a big one.
I saw your smile. It made me anxious, baby. It made me high. You ask, I answer no. That seat's been removed. You're a deep-rooted tree.
Nice one, dude. I have so much food in my mouth that would look really weird. Like,
Yeah, find someone to give those to, eh?
With a Sheila.
Yeah, wow. It's a hard day. Started out mean. I think I was leading for a section and then had 2 huge crashes. Thought that the day was done, and then sort of regained my composure. Pulled it back in the second. I think I was always in second, but just didn't help my chances. And then finished and learned that Winni got third. Yeah.
Not
I think no one had a clean day today.
Today was hard.
Yeah. But we're both happy and healthy. The ankle's actually a bit sore, but I reckon we'll be good. We'll be fighting next time. All right, we're signing out from Leogang. Got a bit of hardware from the top shelf. Absolutely stoked. Thanks to everyone who supports us, who watches these. You guys are epic. Everyone out on the trail too, everyone we saw today in Leogang in the last few weeks, you guys make it worthwhile, so thank you. Thanks to Johnny T, thanks to Joel on the tools. Massive mahi from the team the last few weeks. We've got a small team of 4 people, but everyone puts in heaps of work, so love you all. Massive thanks to Specialized for believing in us, supporting our program. Also Shram Rock Shock and the rest of our sponsors, we love you guys. See you next week. Cheers. Some sort of balance between being an athlete and having to be confident in yourself, and then also being made to feel small and in awe of places like this. It's sort of a balance, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I guess this is the sort of stuff that makes me feel most alive. Like, racing makes me feel incredibly alive because you're on the edge, you're pushing super hard, you're so focused. It's like the flow state is incredible with racing, but this makes me feel more like I'm living, and being out in wild places like this just is some of the best memories of my life, really. What are we gonna talk about? We could calculate it before, about 11 weeks on the go, and we're all still friends, so that's good. Canazay, which was also a really good race for me, but I had a flat tyre. I smoked a rock on one of the bigger stages, Tutti Frutti, and rode for felt like 10 minutes. Could have been six odd minutes or something with a flat tyre. Hey, that's racing. We can't say shoulda, woulda, coulda. The result's the result, but I was super proud of myself for how I was riding in that one. I've just passed salad as well. Can we heat some up for you?
I'll just have a cold.
Right. So I went to the cafe. They only had croissants and sweet stuff. So we're coming back. I'm gonna smack some eggs. Got 2 little fried eggs here. Bit of pasta salad from John. And that should get us kick-started for today, I reckon. There we go. Look at that. It's a well-rounded meal. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Where are we?
We're in Canazay. Day 1 of practice, but it's actually day 2 of racing.
Yeah, mix it up, confuse us.
We're going to start with stage 6, 4, 3, then 1 maybe. Don't know.
Alright, you'll catch us up, Joel? Yeah, all good. Alright, we finally found the chatterbox himself, which he rode. It's been hard to get him to shut up, but you're going alright?
Yeah, good day back doing some practice.
We've been missing you out here.
Nice to send on the little bikes. Nice, but yeah.
Looks like you've been definitely letting it eat a bit.
I've been in the bank once or twice.
Yeah. What do you think about the vibes coming back to Enduro? Chilled out, sexy vibes?
I mean, yeah, it's always nice to ride with people, and I'm just, you know, following my teammates, so it's quite fun.
You're just truck and trailer with Slab.
Yeah, JT. Riding with you.
I put them on the lessons while I'm smoking on the blessings. The switch hit a light peak road, right up the session, right on.
We're gonna have another crack.
Little baby update, how you feeling? How was David?
Alright. Well, today was pretty meh. Start of the day feeling a bit meh. Like a bit of challenges with like weak arms and legs and stuff, pumping, trying to keep momentum quite rough, but also like stopping every 100 minutes to get my arms break is not ideal. But that was pretty mean, and then stage 2, I was actually feeling some flow for the first time in ages, which was so good. Because all week I was feeling like, whoa, but it was good to feel some flow. And then the last one, oh, that was so mean. I was just rotting. It was like so cool. I don't like feeling at the start. Not good. Not feeling person. But then it gets into the flow and it's like just nice janky, but not too janky. Just like all the way down. And then there's a sick head.
Today we had 3 stages, and yesterday 4. So these are the ones we're racing tomorrow. So they're fresh in our head. We can go to bed, focus on these, and just nail them hopefully. Fingers crossed. Weather report so far mint. Body report pretty mint.
Mana report?
Pretty tight. Mana probably sitting about a 7 out of 10. I reckon we'll bump it up to at least a 9 tomorrow.
Pivot had a bit of an incident last night. Their pits blew down. See, that was the photo. And then ChatGPT changed it to that. So they weren't stoked.
With the boys, it's pretty quiet. I think everyone's a bit worried about what's to come.
Here we go!
Yoo! Yoo yoo yoo! Here we go! Mate, that was good. Fucking hard. Just
having fun?
Suffering. Yeah, the first one was a bit too conservative.
Yeah.
That one, tried to be better, and the next one, tried to be even better. So hopefully, we're on that trajectory. We better keep going, it's not that long.
Nice and wet.
Oh, that's good. Shirt on
I don't think you realise
Whoa.
how successful I am.
Oh.
Like a shipping tycoon. Full of promise and
fine.
calm. I'm a salamander. Short with lover boy. Causing grief to the bleeding eyes. I'm a turgid, fucked up little dog pissing in your fucking eye. You can't shit me. You can't catch me. Cause you're so fat. So fuck you.
Broken promises I hear. I don't know, you don't know.
I don't think you know who I am. I'm the sausage man. The shadow licker. Tiny little ghost. Features not despise. The timeless whisper. Either side's always wrong. And I'm making you think you doubt everything you love.
Oh, fuck.
But I'm here
Slipped
to
on.
stay.
Fuck. Fuck.
I'm mine.
Damn it. Hardest fucking stage I've ever done. Oh, you're kidding. Flat tire at the top. Bugger. Oh, I'm so worried he's gonna catch me. Oh. I've never had to go that hard on a stage before. You think it's a pedally stage until you do it with a flat. Feels like it's uphill. Oh.
I'm the bookkeeper. I'm the vicar. I'm the main course.
That's yeah.
Angels. I'm the night chef.
Tough one.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
I did like probably the hardest effort I've ever done on Tutti Frutti. Because I had a flat. So I was just like, basically sprinted the whole thing, top to bottom. And then had to sprint down the road, down the liaison, back to the pits, get it fixed, and then sprint up to the top of this one. Arrived there with like 5 minutes to go and I was just breathing out of my eyeballs.
Cheers, work, Charlie. Cheers.
Yes. We were chatting
Well done,
shit.
dude.
We were chatting shit.
Pretty frustrating, I'd say, but yeah. I'm gonna be going and adding up the times later, I reckon.
Oh my god.
Cut this off so you can hear me a bit better. I had a really good weekend, riding well, pretty much laced most of the stages. Like I was really proud of my riding and walking away from here very hungry and excited. A little bit of disappointment today with a flat tyre. I flatted at the top of the longest stage of the weekend. So rode the whole thing, luckily I have a cush core, so I could ride it on the cush core, but bled a lot of time on that. And then managed to salvage 6th place, which is actually, I'm stoked, you know, like to be in the top 10 on a bad day is awesome. And I'm just sort of excited to look forward and really focus on the next one in the twirl and then the rest of the season, because I know that I've got what it takes, but just need to put it together on the day. So yeah, what are we up to now? We're gonna pack up the pits, load the van, drive cross country to France tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna go through the twirl, which is back in Italy. All right, over and out. Much love. Peace.
How do you do it?
Do the sign off.
I don't know what you're trying to do, Charlie.
I'm a sprinkler. I'm gonna sprinkle a bit of flavour all over these trail trails.
Rack's a bit loose. How do you like your racks?
Rack City.
It's me and John showering together to save water. That's how close we are.
I'm a vampire, babe, sucking blood from the earth. I'm a vampire, babe, sucking blood from the earth.
She got #1 carpenter, construction guy himself. What's a typical day in the life of your lunch at work, Benzies?
In the winter, it was no lunch. You'd go straight from the site to go play hockey at lunch.
Really?
So, yeah.
How Canadian can you get up?
Did you do a knuckle puck? I can't get the knuckle puck going. Nah. And then once that ended, we just go and rip some burritos at Bar Burrito.
Oh fuck yeah! Every day.
Pretty much.
No shit.
Or sushi.
Menzies would be a bash brother for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, right. Point left.
Oi! done the first 2 stages. Stage 2, probably the best stage I've ever done in my career. So much fun. Stage 1 was sick, pretty niggly, like quite hard to ride fast. Just big rocks, chunky, techy, but still fun. It'd be fun to race. But stage 2 was just bombing, alpine. Could not have asked for anything better, really. And both stages pretty long, like minutes and minutes, probably 10 minutes each. Joel's been there hanging out, Johnny T's been there, been riding with his crew, got a Canadian squad, Kiwi squad. Yeah, anyway, we just stopped for a little snack. We had some of your pasta salad, so thanks Johnny T for making that salad, that was mint. And then we're going to take the lift up, what we have, and now we're going to walk up to the top of here, drop in to stage number 3. And then once we get to the bottom of 3, we're going to have another smoko, hit number 4, which is a short one, like 500 metres long, and then sign off with practice day. Oh, yuck. Pretty haggis. Woohoo! Right, off to stage number 1.
Sunglasses on while I shed a tear. Start with the right time. I put my armor on so you are strong I am. I put my armor on so you dead I'm unstoppable. I'm a Persia with no brakes. I'm invincible.
The final checks. I fueled up. Yeah, currently sitting pretty just behind Slav, so I'm going to try and fight on this next one. Try and put down a heater, and then we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. It's fun as. That last stage was awesome. Well, update. We've done 2 stages. It's now 5:30 PM. We've got 2 more to go. That one was sick. Managed to make up a bit of time on Slav. Shout out to Elliot Jameson who won that stage by less than a second in front of me. So pretty tight racing after whatever it is, 12 plus minutes of thrashing down there. But yeah, bike's feeling mint, I'm feeling good. But it's bloody hard work, like so physical, altitude's hard, but I love it, eh? Love it when it gets tough. So we're gonna go up through stage 3, try and really push on this one. And then we've got the night stage to finish off. So yeah, keep on pumping.
How are you feeling, bro?
Good, yeah, frothing. Yeah. Didn't expect to be sitting in first going to this. Wow. Didn't expect it, but I thought it could happen, and I was thinking if it happened, it would be nice to be like 5 seconds up. Yeah. 0.2. So it's literally a final stage showdown. Just gonna have to sprint out the gate, nail the corners, nail those drop-ins, hook that left, through the rocks, hop in, straight through the rocks, and then we got a right, a left, a right, a left, and a fading right into the finish.
A champagne pour all over.
So I know it pretty well, but it doesn't make it any easier. Anyway. Should be good. I'll put my kit on. It's now 10 past 9, I think. Yeah, 9:08, and I'm dropping in at 10:30. So we've got an hour 20, hour 22 to kill. See you up there, bro.
Ready in 10. 5, 4. Go, 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 go!
Good work.
Yeah. Oh, good job, bro.
Fuck you, Jazz. Hey, second man?
Yeah.
That's not too bad. So I'd almost died.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Well done, bro.
Well done. Mate, I wanted that so bad and I just pushed a little bit too hard. A few tiny mistakes and that's what it takes, eh? You just got to be dialed. Credit to Slav, honestly. He's just pretty inspiring, him and Richie, especially Slav this year has just been through the roof. I'm fucking hungry, excuse my French, but I just want to win one of these things, so it'll happen, but we just gotta, yeah, it's a good way to finish off the first block of the season, to be honest. And if you told me at the start of the season we'd be here, I wouldn't believe you. Get this guy to turn off his chainsaw. But thanks everyone, thanks Johnny T, love your work. Thank you Joel. Joel's been amazing, and Winni has been so good too.
I've had to get you back from Poland last year.
Charlie.
I've had to get you back from Poland last year.
So proud of you.
You too, mate. Thanks for looking after us.
Oh, mate. It's a fucking family.
But we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just it's been painfully close this season. There's been a fair few. Canazay one would have been close. Leogang this one, but better to be close than not close.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's good.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
No.
Bike's been man. And just your absolute. Now we just finished up here in Loudenvielle. It's probably, I'd say 11 PM, maybe even 11:30. We've had the podiums. Got to stand up there in second, which was nice, but would have been nice to be on the top step. But honestly, credit to Slav. He took out the overall this evening, also took out the race, and he didn't fold under pressure. He just put down a smooth, fast run, and that was enough to put me into the second spot. So can't complain.
The same, or just one part the same, and then the bottom section just different every time or something.
Okay, or even that, because
that's good, because then you can feel
both.
Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about at the moment, is a small bump, like on slow corners especially, like in Verbier there's heaps of like quite tight switchbacks.
Yeah.
With sort of rocks in them.
It's just they're not.
But the fork was feeling like that too, and I think the fork was just, I don't know if it was like too much rebound or too.
You said you found like a similar setting.
On what shot? On the e-bike shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Linear rubber road bike, and then get stuck in a bit of computer work or something. See if it heats up later, we can go for a swim in the river as well.
Nice.
Should be nice.
It's been for a little run, and got a local ice bath, so I'm gonna go check it out. Stepping stone, yeah, this group. Oh, it's cold. That's the one I usually go in there. There's another one, but that one's a bit deeper. Yeah, it's freezing this morning. Holy shit. This is probably the coldest I've had yet. Probably don't drink it, but you can pretty much put your head under. The thing is with ice baths is usually the water's not flowing, so it gets warm around you. But in a river, it's colder because it keeps moving past. This whole season's been so hectic, just with there's so much going on, lots of organisation, always lots of hard stuff. Like I had an injury at the start of the season, so I was battling on the bike at the start, and that was really frustrating. And then it just feels like it's been relentless, especially this summer. Everything's busy, there's so many people around, you have to put so much energy into everything, even the social stuff. So right now it's quite nice to have a bit of time just at home, well, home away from home, but home here at our place in Morzine, and just kind of even just having an hour in the morning where you can do your own thing and come down to the creek, go for a freezing cold dip, or go for a walk or a run in the forest is like something that I cherish, because you don't get to have that the whole season. Like a lot of the time, from when you wake up to when you go to sleep, it's just go, 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 people, socialising, racing, bikes, just relentless. And right now, I'm just really enjoying having these quiet moments. So hopefully it means that my headspace for the second part of the season is more calm and relaxed, and definitely feeling good at the moment. Feeling pretty tired. Like I've been doing a lot of riding, a lot of training the last few weeks. Probably squeezing in a bit more than I would have liked, but sometimes that's just how it works. You know, you always need to allow for twice the amount of time you think you need, and I didn't do that this training block. I just probably allowed for what I thought I needed, so I would have happily had another 2 weeks to spread the load a little bit. This weekend we got Mori on, which is the last World Cup, and currently I'm sitting in second by just a handful of points to Jesse in third, so it's basically going to be a pretty good battle with Jesse for the second place in the overall Enduro World Cup. So nervous, excited. I feel confident in myself. I know Jesse's a weapon, so you can never count him out, but I know if I ride in a way that I'm proud of, I should be able to secure that second spot. And Slav Lucas already won the championship in the tweel, so yeah, credit to Slav. He's been pretty much unstoppable this season. But it'd be nice to try and just focus on this race as a sort of a one race thing and just really give it everything. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's just, sometimes you can't control it, you just have to try your best. So not really thinking too much about the overall, just thinking about trying to do my best in the race. And yeah, just give it everything really. But yeah, that's going to be the next 2 weeks, so let's see how it goes. We'll see how we go. Yeah. Okay, love you. Bye. Bye. Thanks for your patience, mate. Update, well, I'll just basically just chatting to mum. It's always nice to chat to mum when shit's not going to plan. Yeah, we just got the news that we might not be able to continue with Specialised next year, which is a real shame because have just feel like part of the Specialised family and just love working with these guys. So gonna see what we can do. Hopefully we can keep things rolling over, but if not, then we have to go back to the drawing board and sort of reassess. But it's kind of putting everything into perspective right now because I'm kind of reassessing what I want to do with everything. Like, how much do I want to race? How much do I want to film stuff? Do I even want to pursue this career? Because it's a lot of effort and yeah.
Sunny. Yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny.
Feeling good? Feeling good, yeah. Very excited, eh? Keen to go riding. We've been doing any scratches? A few scratches. Nothing too bad. Keen to go riding. Doing a bit of setting up and stuff, so just want to get out there and get on the Super Surf. That's going to be good. Right, this is stage number 1. Marion.
Thank you for the
Bonjour, merci. Let's go. Alright, you're up.
Thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your all in all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. Sunny, one so true. I love you.
Yeah. Alright, you ready?
So
Is this if I become a fighter pilot or not?
Yeah. Is this to race or not to race?
Yeah, well, either if I become a fighter pilot, I probably won't keep racing, and otherwise I'm going to keep racing. You ready?
Passive fighter.
I was hoping it was going to be fighter pilot. Alright, you'll see me next year.
Sunny, one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for that smile upon your face. Sunny, thank you for that gleam that goes with grace. You're my spark of nature's fire. You're my sweet, complete desire. Sunny, one so true. Yes, I love you.
Oh, well, practice done, man. That was epic. As much as I want to like dry riding, which I do like, I just love the wet. Honestly, I'm such a happy man when it starts raining.
sun and the wind and the road and me. I don't want to be tied to a load that I can't carry over the road. Just want to hear that thunder roar on trails that ain't been rode before. Don't put no chains on me, I'm rolling free. Now I'm not worried about who I am, cause frankly I don't give a damn, long as I can be where I want to be. And doing what I want to do, and if it's all the same to you, what I want to be, rolling free. Rolling free, rolling free, rolling free. Just the sun and the wind and the road and me. I don't want to be tied to a load that I can't carry over the road. Just want to hear that thunder roar on trails that ain't been rode before. Don't put no chains.
The first 2 days are wrapped up, which has been practice. It's been so good. Honestly, I reckon the race is going to be fun, but the good thing about practice is no pressure. You can make mistakes, which means you can almost ride faster in some areas. Just let the brakes off. And right now, the dirt is so good. It rained for 2 days, on and off, and then it's been dry today. I was watching Waxer crashing his car into the water bag. Yeah, so it's running mint. It's literally just hero dirt. And we're gonna go have a protein shake, rest up, put the feet up, and then we're gonna be ripping into it tomorrow, probably starting around 10 or 11 a.m. and race day 1 for the final World Cup of the year. Bring it on. Tomorrow on race day, day 1, Saturday, sun's out, guns out. Let's go.
Yeah, we had 2 like real sick crew big mission rides.
Did you do that one where we go up the valley from the Squamish to the Squirrels and back?
No, we didn't do that one. No, but we did Chilcotin, like
oh sick.
And we did like a full XC. It was like
is that up by that little town in the middle of nowhere?
Was it chill time or pretty easy? No, that's why it was nice. It was long enough that I got home and like actually chilled, and then like didn't feel guilty about like.
It's gonna be pretty good. It'll play anyway. Let's play.
You can't shift the tide that sticks around like summits in your teeth. Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? There's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. If this feeling flows both ways, sorta hoping that you'd stay. That the nights are mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. Never thought I'd come.
Better than the last one. Because I knew it. Don't say that, mate. You won the last one. We're
crawling back to you. So have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I want to know what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp. I've tried.
Yeah mate, all good.
You have a stack?
Yeah, just fucking last corner before the finish over the bars.
On that big compression?
Yeah, like there's a rock in it, and I had it and my front wheel just went on the rock.
Just big
Yeah.
time, you alright?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just, holy shit.
Your head is good?
Head's good, yeah. Didn't really hit the head too much, but.
Can I help at all?
Nah. I might find a bit of pump from somewhere, but.
I asked this place, but they don't have one.
mate. That was the most stressful 20 minutes I've had in a while. I went and lay down because I was so sore, like I was winded. I had no air in the lungs, so I went and lay down, and then I was like, sweet, alright, I'll go up to the stage now, I'm feeling like all good, still sore. And then I fucking went to hop on my bike and the rear tyre was flat, and I was like, you've got to be kidding. That crash and that flat tyre didn't help my chances, but proud of my riding, eh? Like, finally started riding properly again, which is sick. But holy shit, it was scary. That crash, I hope someone's got like a long lens video, because the GoPro doesn't do it justice. The long lens is just like a ejecto cuzzo out the front door. Anyway, how's the back? Just down there? Anyway, today's the day. Delayed all on the line. Feeling good, feeling relaxed. Body's a little bit achy after the crash yesterday, but I think, yeah, looking forward to a good day. The pressure's kind of off now because I just have to ride my own race and just ride as well as I can. And I can't control what the other guys are doing. Jesse's already pretty far ahead, so may as well just enjoy it and just ride as well as I can. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Life goes on either way. So just looking forward to a good day with the boys. I think I'm riding with Booker today, so that should be fun. Nothing else to report really. We had damaged a wheel in that crash yesterday, so Joel's managed to repair it. You can't change wheels obviously because the rules here for Enduro, so we're running the same wheel. It's a bit wobbly, but she's gonna play. Can't complain. This is what it is. Trying my best, but it's hard. But stoked to fucking. Apparently, I won the Loma, so I'm not mad at that. But yeah, man, it's just so difficult. Holy shit. Honestly, pretty numb at the moment, just happy to be done. It hasn't really sunk in. I'm third in the overall game, which is epic, like, don't get me wrong, I'm fucking stoked to be third in the world. It's hard because second was within reach. I was sitting in second, lost it just by a handful of points. But hey, I'm still proud of how I handled the weekend, how I rode today. I'm super proud. Made back 4 or so spots. I finished in 4th. Yesterday I think I was 8th, so made back some time. Really wanted to try and catch Jessie and was almost trying a little bit too hard at some points. But I'd rather it that way, try hard and crash, than to be riding easy and just being scared. Charlie from April or May would be super proud of me right now. So I've just got to try and think about that and not dwell on the, not dwell on the negatives. But yeah, feeling super lucky with the people we got. A little bit frustrated, but also proud of myself and satisfied with the weekend. So that's the summary.
He crashed.
What?
Over the handlebars. Yeah. No.
This.
Over your head? Yeah, and then it landed on the floor, but I didn't crash.
It must have been so high. The BMX, I wish I did more because it's so good for your skills. Start doing it.
New Zealand, Charles Murray! Et c'est monsieur Frédéric Marion, directeur général de Corps Manager de l'Enduro de Warner Bros, qui lui remet le trophée sous vos applaudissements, Marion!
Winnie is with her dad because her dad flew out to visit, and she's actually got an ankle injury, so her season had some highs and some lows, and a couple of podiums for her, which was awesome. I was so happy to be part of that and be able to help her get over here and race, and she's got such good skills and talent, so she's always going to be one of the best riders in the world in my eyes. Kind of happy with my riding and happy with my season, but also because Jesse had beaten me in that race, then he secured the 2nd spot in the overall, and I was 3rd overall for the World Cup 2025. So proud of that, a great result, but just knowing how close it was to 2nd and that it was within my grasp is frustrating. Ideally, the goal was to come back and try and win the overall, but I don't want to be 3rd again anyway, that's for sure. The results we have had, some of them have been incredible, right up there at the top of the world, so just proud of the whole team, really. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to the team. Thanks, John, Joel, Winnie, everyone else, Anton and Sammy, my housemates in Morzine, Jason Marsh, you've been incredible. All our sponsors and supporters, you guys, we love you all. Sean Byer and the Byer family from Chamonix, as always, a bit of a cornerstone of our existence here in Europe, looking after us, taking us under their roof. So the rest of the people on tour, the competitors, the riders, we're really lucky to spend time with each and every one of you. So thanks a lot. And you guys watching this right now, we love you guys, and we appreciate you. And thanks for following along the journey. I hope it's been inspiring. That's what we want to do. We're here to inspire and show people what is possible with the right attitude. So I hope this has been a nice message and a nice bit of inspiration in your life. Anyway, we're going to check out and see you next year. Cheers.
She's got it all figured out. She knows what everything's about. And when anybody doubts her or sings songs without her, well, she's just so she knows the